And we have gotten this thing down to like McDonald's kind of duplication. It's becoming so simple to do, and people are gravitating to Karatbar so fast that all people really got to do is get involved and start driving people to the Tuesday night with Miss Sheila Abrams, to Thursday night with me, to Sunday night with training with Mr. Roger Williams, and they have a business. And it's an incredible business, and you can build yourself a significant income from home, from the comfort of your home. And I mean, so I'm ahead of myself already, so I'm gonna try to stay on track with the slides. So let's get back to the beginning, folks. I'm so excited. Welcome, Ms. Sheila Abrams. Welcome, Mr. Michael Delco. Good evening to you both. And let me say this, folks. I love that video. Les Brown says so many things, and ET says so many things in that video about you got to be hungry, you got to be focused, you got to be unreasonable, you got to be uncommon. All these things are true if you decide you want to live an uncommon life. You got to be willing to do some things differently. The first thing you got to do is you've got to have a dream. You've got to dream big. And don't let anybody steal that dream from you. The greatest challenge most of us have, Mr. Williams, is that what? We dream too small if we dream at all. We dream too small if we still dream at all. Benjamin Franklin said the average person does what? Stop dreaming at 25 and are buried at 65. He said that over 200 years ago, and it's still very true today. With all this information about how important it is to know exactly what you want, how important it is to know where you're going, people still don't understand the importance of this. Why? Because it's not taught in our education system. We don't understand the importance of having a dream. Oh, we hear it in Broadway musicals. What do they say? You got to have a dream to have a dream come true. You got to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, you're just a wandering generality. Well, most people stop dreaming. And where we come along in Wealth Builders Worldwide is we come along and say, you know what? It's okay to reach deep down that closet, to go back into that bedroom and pull some of those dreams off the shelf. If you ever dream about owning your Corvette, you dream about buying a new home, if you dream about sending your kids to private school, if you dreamed about retiring your mom and dad early, retiring yourself early, whatever your dreams were when you had them as a child, if you dreamed about becoming a multi-millionaire, if you dreamed about owning that private jet plane, what's your dream? We come along in Wealth Builders Worldwide and Karatbar International and say, it's okay to dream again. And not only is it okay, we have a team of dedicated, sold out, flat out gladiators that want to help you get that dream. Because our whole program is based on helping other people succeed. One of my early mentors, Mr. Zig Ziglar, said, the more you help other people get what they want, the more you get what you want. All you have to do is take your eyes off yourself and start focusing on other people. What's your dream? Is it a new car? Is it a new home? Is it travel? Is it to walk in one day and just look the boss straight in the eyes and say, you know what? I appreciate this job. It's been fun. But I heard a speaker say, a job is a great thing to have, but just don't plan on having it your entire life. And so I want to make this position available for the next person. So I'm leaving here. And I don't mean you leaving at 65 or 70 or 75 years old. I don't mean you taking early retirement. I mean you 25, you 30, you 35, you 40, and you walk it in and you say, I'm done. And that's exactly what happened to my wife and I. I was very fortunate. Did exactly what society told me to do. My wife and I told us, go get an education and get a job with a major corporation. We both decided to go to school. We met at Hampton University. We were 19 years old, folks. 19 years old and dreaming, wide-eyed and dreaming. Okay? Did exactly what society told us to do. And when we were graduated by Hampton University, what do? We went out and sold ourselves to the first bidder. Now, I know that's a strong language to say. We sold ourselves to the first bidder. But that's what you do. We said, well, I got a job, I got a career. No, we don't. They said the average person don't work in their profession. The average person with a degree do not work in their profession. And I didn't work in what my degree was in either. Well, somewhat, because my degree is communications. And so somewhat, but not truly. Okay? But the point is we got a job. And hold on one second. So we got a job like everybody else. And we was in those so-called good jobs for about 4 or 5 years. Well, I was only in mine for about 90 days. I was in my job for 90 days, and I said, this is not going to make it for me. I'm not going to survive 45 years of this. I don't know how you might feel, Mr. Williams, but I knew right away. I said, I'm not going to make it. I don't been in a job 90 days. Folks, I hope you feel me. I'm going to be all over the place there. I'm going to be all over the place because I want you to feel what I'm sharing with you. I had only been on a job 90 days. Call my mama because, you know, you got to call somebody for advice, right? So what do? We call mom, we call dad, we call somebody we know. I called my mother. I said, Mom, is this it? Because I've been on a job 90 days. I'm working 12 to 16 hours a day and playing on the weekends. I said, Mom, is this it? She said, baby, you got a good job. She said, this is all I know is go back and forth to work every day. I said, man, there's got to be a better way. I seen enough stuff on TV. I seen wealthy people on TV. I saw the Beverly Hillbillies. I saw some people who had made it in life financially. And I said, it's got to be a better way. And I got to find it. And I started looking at 22 years old. I knew it was no such thing as a great job when I walked in one day and they had fired Lee Iacocca. Now, some of you can't relate that to some of you young enough not to remember who Lee Iacocca is, but Lee Iacocca was the president of Ford Motor Company. He'd been in the company 30 years and walked through one day and he got fired. Well, that same day I walked into the job and I said, man, you know, Lee just got fired. I said, Lee who? Lee who? He was the president. After 30 years, I said, Lee who? They said, Lee Iacocca. I said, who fired Lee? They said, Henry Ford. You know, it's called the Ford Motor Company. Henry Ford fired Lee. I said, you guys feel comfortable here? I mean, this is what you believe, this is it? I said, but I've got to find a way out. And I started looking for a way out. I had what they call a good job. And there I was at 20 years old with that good job, had my own home, had a pool in the backyard and full cars in the driveway. My wife was a flight attendant for a major airline. He always working for a major automobile company, the second largest corporation on the planet at that time in 1977 when I took the job. In 1983, somebody stopped me. I'm on that job, man. I said, man, I felt like I was on a treadmill. Oh, I mean, I looked good, smelled good, but wasn't going anywhere. And I knew I wasn't going anywhere. Okay. Now I said, man, this so-called good job is not going to make it. I'm not going to make it on this good job. And some people right now got a job and they got a bad job. When that bad job don't come, you know what they start doing? They start looking for a second job. I heard a speaker one time said, look, 2 jobs are for 2 people. Here's an inconvenient truth. I was 20 years old. Not one college professor told me this. Not one seminar, I hadn't really gone to seminars at that point, but not one professor had 60 years of education, but not one professor took business courses, communication courses. All these professors, not one sat down and gave me this one little statistic. Because this right here is going to scare you into action or inaction. It depends on who you are. Well, it scared me in action because I was 20 years old the first time I heard this statistic. It said, according to the U.S. Census Bureau, statistics say that for every 100 people at age 65, at age 65 now, this is after working 40 to 50 years in the marketplace, 1 will be wealthy. Okay? 1 will be wealthy. 4 will have enough money to retire. I mean, they're making $2,000, $3,000 a month, their retirement, got a little 401k, some pension coming in. 3 will still be working. They'll be at Walmart or McDonald's, somewhere working. 63 will depend upon Social Security, family. That means charity. And charity starts on with the family. And 29 will be deceased. What that stat just told me that 99 out of 100 will not make it. And when I heard that stat, folks, it frightened me. I said, you got to be kidding me. And the person said something so profound. I said, look, don't take my word for it. And I would ask for those of you who are here for the first time or looking at this, don't take my word for it. Now, if you're already over 55 or 60 years old, you know the truth. But for those young folks who might be under 30, don't take my word for it. Just look around. If you got a job right now and you're 25 or 30, 35 years old, look at someone who's been doing your job 25 or 30 years longer than you have. Look at somebody who's been in the workforce. Look around at people who've been in the workforce already 35 or 40 years, and you'll say, oh my God, it's true, because most of them are still working right now today at 60, 65 years old. It's not me talking. It's not a made up stat. The truth is right there in front of us all the time. It's an inconvenient truth. Some of us right there wondering, why can't I make it? I'm working my butt off. I mean, I'm working 1 job, 2 jobs. I'm working 67 hours a week, and they can't make it because the system is designed so that you won't make it until you understand how the system works. And here at Wealth Builders Worldwide, we're going to show you how the system works. And we're going to show you how you can make money while you sleep 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Not 2 jobs. One of my early partners a long time ago had 2 jobs looking for a 3rd one. I said, man, when are you going to sleep? He said, I won't sleep. And there are folks right out there right now working 2, 3 jobs and still just living barely above the poverty level. Okay? On this endless treadmill, trying to figure out how to make it work. And as long as you sell your time for money, you're not going to make it work. As long as you're spending your time for money. But that's what we've been conditioned to. It's not your fault. Not your fault. We've been told, go get a job. So we sell 40 to 6 hours a week to somebody's job and they give us money. We've been thinking short term. We've been taught to think short term. What's in it for me? I work Monday through Friday. Where's my money? Monday through Friday. Where's my money? And as long as we get that fake sense of security, every Friday we got some money, we'll do it for 40, 45 years on somebody's job, somebody's coal mine. We'll do it forever. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet, says what? If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I told my nephew that about a month ago. My nephew's in Karatbars, enrolling people, excited about it. He put on Facebook, he said, my Uncle Tyrone said something to me that just messed me up. He said he couldn't sleep for almost 2 days. I said this quote to him right here. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And he's only 22, 23 years old. And he started to think about that thing. Just think about it. And said, oh my God. When he started to think about that concept, he said, oh my gracious. Anyway, so the problem is not that. The problem is we don't know what money is, because the education system was not designed to teach us about money. It was designed to prepare us to be worker bees. It was designed to prepare us to be in the workforce, folks. And so cash, that money that you worship, that we all worship all of our life, it's not money. It's a liability. And according to the Federal Reserve, which is not federal, which is not a bank, which is not owned by the United States government, in case you don't know, for those here for the first time, you need to know this. It's another inconvenient truth. The Federal Reserve is not owned by the federal government. Okay, it's not owned by you, the taxpayer. Okay, it's a privately held corporation. And right on their books, they state cash is a liability. On their books, they say cash is liability. Cash is not money. Okay, historically, Federal Reserve notes have been the largest liability on the Federal Reserve's balance sheet. That's a wake-up call, folks, to tell you that, what do you mean? Oh yeah, it's great, you need cash, but gold is money. Gold constitutes money. Now, it blows my mind that I was 59 years old before I knew that. And here's what's so crazy. I've made a lot of money. I mean, just because it's industry I'm involved in, I was able to retire my wife at 32, retire myself at 40. And that's not a boast. I'm telling you what's possible. And I did that without even understanding what money is. Do you understand the journey that we are on now with this knowledge and information we have been empowered with now? Oh my gracious. Gold is money and has always been money. So, well, what do you mean by that? Because gold retains its purchasing power, especially over fiat currency. Fiat currency means the dollar. That little piece of paper with George Washington on the right-hand side, that's what we call a fiat currency. It's fake money, okay? And we said this is why you want to start saving gold. You want to start acquiring gold every single chance you get. Let's go back about 40 years and watch this. 1 gram of gold in 1971 would buy you 5 loaves of bread. $1 in 1971 would buy you 4 loaves of bread. So you notice they right about equal. They right about equal, so it's no problem. You say, all right, that's pretty good. Now you say, why haven't I been able to get ahead for the last 40 years? Watch this. In the last 40 years, though, the dollar has lost its purchasing power. The dollar don't buy what it used to buy in 1971. Okay, that $1 today would barely buy you a sandwich, won't buy you a cup of coffee, but 1 gram of gold will buy you 20 loaves of bread. This is why you're saving gold. Now think about that for a minute. You don't have to be a Wall Street genius. You don't have to be a marketing genius. You don't have to be a New York finance Siri to figure this out. If gold retained its purchasing power to that level, then all you really had to do over the last 40 years is save and accumulate gold to protect your future and protect your retirement. That's all you have to do. All the experts for the last 20 years have been saying, get gold, get gold, get gold. But the mass of people not listening. But they're starting to listen now. They're definitely starting to listen because this team of gladiators here in the world of Karatbars and Welpers worldwide, we're getting the word out, folks. We're not playing. We're not taking prisoners. And let me calm down. Roger, you got to say something to calm me down every now and then, man, because I told you I'm on fire.
Woosah,
okay?
woosah.
I don't look, folks, I apologize. I'm not trying to insult anybody. I want you to feel what I'm saying to you because this is vital that you understand this. Okay? You got experts out there telling people, get gold, get gold, get gold, get gold. We're going back to a gold-based economy. Gold has been money for 10,000 years on this planet. Gold is money. Gold is God's money. Okay? I'm not going to preach to you. Okay? But we're in a proven system, a proven, logical, legitimate system. That's Karatbars International. This shows you how to convert that fiat currency into gold. And as you teach people how to save gold, this program will also do what? Pay you money, residual income every single week that's a willable part of your estate. It just makes sense that every single person on the planet open up their gold savings account. And we're just getting started. We haven't made any noise yet. And when I say we're just getting started, there's still approximately 500,000 people already involved. And we're still just getting started. Why? Because there's 7 billion on the planet. There's more people in Facebook than there is right now getting gold. Okay? It is amazing. So let's go on to the next slide. But this is a proven system. It's a proven legitimate payment system, saving system, income producing system. That's Karatbars International. Okay, and we show people how to acquire gold in increments they can afford. Now you think about this for a minute. Why is this just happening now? Okay, the wealthy have known this. The wealthy have known save their wealth in gold. And that's why most of you say you want to acquire gold, you call a broker, they want 10 grand, they want 25 grand, they want 50 grand increments, $1 million increments before you buy gold. They won't allow the average person to acquire gold. But Mr. Harold Sykes' vision said, no, we're going to change all that. We're going to shift that around, and we're going to allow the average person to acquire gold in 1, 2.5, and 5 gram increments. See, folks, we don't have any competition. There's no one in the marketplace doing what we do with money, allowing the average person to get involved, register themselves for free, and acquire gold in increments that they can do something, what we call them transaction-friendly increments. Here you see the corporate headquarters. We're not on trial. Let me just cover that right now, too. I wonder if this is real. You're not the first, I just told you 500,000 independent affiliates all around the world. Companies that started in 2011, 6 years old. Corporate headquarters right down the street from the Mercedes-Benz headquarters. That means we're sitting in a high-end district, a high-rent district, right there with Mercedes-Benz. Okay? The CEO and founder of Karatbars is a high-profile person, and we do business in over 100+ countries right now. That's Mr. Harold Sykes, the man with the vision, the man who founded the company. He's featured in magazines all over Europe. They call him the King of Gold. Okay? And introduced Karatbars to America. Okay? Now let me say something. I like to talk about Mr. Harold Sykes, his background. So people say, what made him start this company? Because he's been in the financial field for a while, and he noticed something very unique that happened back in 2008 when the worldwide market just went crazy, financial markets went crazy. But he knows all his clients, friends, people who had stockpiled gold sort of weathered the storm. They didn't panic because their wealth was in gold. Their wealth was in a hard asset. But all those folks, all their money tied in IRAs and 401ks and annuities and all that paper, okay, they were panicking. And he said, you know what? We need to do something for the masses. So the next time this happens, the masses can be prepared. The masses can be prepared to capitalize when the market shifts like this. And he started having an idea about making gold available to the mass of people in increments they can afford. That's 1, 2.5, 5 gram increments. Okay. And he had to put together a few $1 million to launch the company. And that's what he did. You look at the product right there, 1, 2.5, 5 gram cards. Okay. Now, this is what got me involved. I didn't understand all this stuff I'm about to share with you right now, but I understood one thing. When I saw that card, Mr. Robinson, can we back up just a little bit? Because I want to talk about that card for just 1 second. If you don't mind, and thank you, Mr. Roger Williams, for doing this for me, because it allows me to free my mind to just talk about this stuff. Let me tell you something, okay? I've been in this industry for 33 years. I've owned 3 companies. When the guy called me about Karatbars, I wasn't looking for something else to do. I was sort of hanging around the house in my pajamas, and I was okay. Okay, okay doesn't mean anything because I like wealth. Okay, but I was just okay. And when I saw this product, I said, "Oh my gracious, that's a marketable product. That's a sexy product." And I use the word sexy not in a central sense, but in a sense that I knew it would appeal to the mass of people, no matter what socio-economic level they were. I knew it would appeal to everybody. I knew gold was universal. I knew gold would be like from New Zealand to Japan, from Canada to Brazil. I knew everybody knew what gold was. I said, oh my gracious. And it was convenient. I said, we got something here. And boy, was I right. Boy, was I right on the money. I mean, my instinct, everything screaming. When I showed it to my wife, she said the same thing. She said, whoa, wait a minute. That's a very unique product. And I can tell you more about it, but we'll be here all night, folks. Okay, Mr. Williams. And then now we progressed to where we got the product and what we call cash gold. Why? Because people used to seeing money that looks like paper. And Mr. Harold Sykes, again, his vision said, we got to even get down to smaller increments, 1/10 of a gram, 2/10 of a gram, 4/10 of a gram. 0.6 of a gram. Why? Because the price of gold keeps going up. And see, it's important that the gold be transaction friendly. You know why? Because if something should happen to the economy and you need that gold, you want to be able to go into a gas station. You want to be able to go into a convenience store and say, look, I need some eggs. I need a tank of gas. And guess what you have? You have gold now as real money. You have gold in increments that you can use. You can't do anything with a block of gold that weighs an ounce, you know, and it's $4,000. What you gonna do? Buy a car? Okay. But that right there, you can do transactions with that all around the world. And with our payment system that's coming in place now, you're gonna be do all those kind of transactions online anyway. So now what it takes to get started. You don't have to be a brain surgeon here, folks. Complete the registration. It's free. That's why we know we're gonna have millions of people involved in Karatbars, number one, because it's free to complete the registration. I'm in my favorite store today. I won't call the name. Ms. Avery knows what I'm talking about, Mr. Roger Williams. I'm there all the time. If I need a job, I need to get one there because I'm there every day almost. I feel like I'm there all the time. And this guy come to me, started talking about Verizon. Hey, Roger he said, do you have, I said, man, I got Verizon owns me. They own my phones, my computers, my Wi-Fi. They got everything. So I'm not the guy to talk to. But while I got your attention, here's my card. I said, I can show you something that change your life. He said, man, I already got a Karatbars account. I said, you do? I said, well, whose team are you on? He said, I don't know, man. My mother, she's the one all excited about the business. I said, okay. He gave me her name. I didn't recognize her name. He gave me another. I didn't recognize that name either. I said, but this is my name, Tabas. He said, Tabas. He said, wait a minute. Because you got a book out, right? Some kind of book about failing. I said, well, yeah, 1 and 3 is a failing. He said, my mother got that book, man. He said, oh my God, man. You the man. I said, he didn't look at me and said, but you don't look like the man, just like that. Anyway, so, but it was funny. I said, boy, I can't go anywhere. I'm running people all over the place, man. I'm telling you something, folks. Let me tell you, we're having a ball. Anyway, complete the registration form because people are getting involved. You're going to start running people all over the place. That's the name of the game. Select a business package. Do that now. We have 4 business packages. Look, it's a $150 decision. You know why it says $150 decision? Because that's the decision you can make right now tonight. Anybody can make that $150 decision right now tonight. Now we got a $400 package, $800 package. That's the gold package. And the top package is the VIP package. That's where you want to be. Now here's Mr. Harold Sykes again. Generosity, as far as I'm concerned, beyond belief. He said, pick any package you want. The most important for us is for you to get started. Because you can always upgrade later to the next package, the next package, the next package. But the bigger package you pick is going to pay you more money. There's no penalty. There's no time frame. There's no, you got to do it in 2 weeks straight. Do it when you want to. You go at your pace. But if you're sitting there tonight and you have a credit card or something, you get your VIP package, you get it now. You get it tonight because if you don't get it, it's going to cost you money. And that's the truth. I can talk about it later, but I realize I'm already running behind. But we said what? You can make $150 decision tonight and get that bronze package. And that's what we said. What can you do tonight? Make $150 decision tonight. Let me say something else, and I'm going to step on some toes. I know I am. But I'm here to get you to think. I'm not here to embarrass you. I'm not here to make you feel. That's why I say I love talking to folks at home because there's no reason to feel embarrassed. You're in the comfort of your home. I'm not in anybody's face. Okay, believe me, I'm not in anyone's face. But if you've been on a job for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and you don't have $150 where you could start your worldwide global business today, something's wrong. And you need to know that. I hope I didn't step on too many toes. If you're sitting as a grown man, 35, 40 years old, and you can't find $150 in the next 24 hours, something's real wrong. Because you should be able to call mama, them, somebody. If everybody in your family broke and you can't figure out how to get $150 in 24 hours to start what I believe is the most significant business opportunity in the world today, something's wrong. Just thought I'd share that. Load your KYCs. Okay? KYCs, know your customer. Karatbars don't do business. This is a personal invitation. If you're on this webinar, you've been personally invited, not begged to come. You've been personally invited. See it as an invitation. Okay? I've been in the program now 42 months. I've only gotten one invitation. Don't take this invitation lightly. See, it's a personal invitation. But Karatbars says, before we do business with you, we need to know who you are. Number one, because we know your address. We know that you are who you say you are. We shipping gold to your house via FedEx. We shipping gold. That's money. We shipping gold to your doorstep via FedEx. We don't want to come back. I didn't get my gold. No, we shipping gold to your house. Okay. We like to know who we're doing business with worldwide. So that's important to get those documents in. Okay. But now do it in this order. Complete your registration. Pick your business package. Then do your KYCs. And then you got to set up your auto exchange. What's the auto exchange? Put yourself on auto exchange to pay yourself first. The book, The Richest Man in Babylon, is now close to 100 years old. It says the key to becoming wealth is what? You got to pay yourself first. I didn't hear that till I was 30-something years old. I mean, we get our money, we pay everybody. We pay the rent, we pay the mortgage, pay the condo, pay the light bill, the gas bill, the grocery bill. We pay the water bill. We pay everybody. We pay everybody. But we never think about paying ourselves. Pay yourself first. Okay, until you have a capacity, the discipline to save and pay yourself, the seeds of financial greatness does not lie within you. That is important. Okay, let everybody wait. Pay yourself. Okay, figure it out. Get on auto exchange, at least for $1 a month. It's not $1 every week. It's not $5 Do whatever you can do. Put in your budget, and after a while, you won't miss it. Be like your 401k. You won't even miss it. And folks, believe me, these months go by so fast before you realize you got a stack of gold. You got a stack of gold that's appreciating value. It's not like the dollar that's declining in purchasing power sitting in a bank account. You got a stack of gold. And every time something crazy happens on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, gold prices go up. I don't know if you've noticed that in the past few months. Every time they do something crazy on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, gold spikes up. Okay, you make money while you sleep 24/7 and then invite others. We say, go get your 2 right now. Now, watch this. We've been conditioned to think in terms of minimum. We say go get 2 because you have a left team and a right team. Don't stop at 2. Go get as many as you possibly can. Now, I don't say, let me change the wording. Don't go get, go share. You're not going to get anybody. If they're not interested, you can't make them be interested. Go share this thing with as many people as you possibly can right away. Okay, right away. I mean, right now, for those who just getting started tonight, you should be thinking, who can I have on Sunday night's training? Well, Mr. Rogers, who can I have on Sunday night's training right now? You should be thinking about that right now. You should be making a list. Most of us walk around with a list all day. It's where's the list? In our cell phone right now. Most of us got anywhere from 500 to 1,000 names in our cell phone right now. Call them, invite them all to the next presentation. Invite others. But we say get your 2 right now. Duplicate that process and go get your 2 right now. Go find 2 people. Well, I don't know if I know anybody. Let me tell you something, folks. It's a function of will and attitude. I guarantee you right now, if we said we pay you $5,000, have 2 by tomorrow at 12 o'clock, everybody on this call tonight will have 2 more tomorrow by 12 o'clock. If you had to pay for them yourself, you'd find 2. Okay? But here's the point. It's way bigger than $5,000. It's way big. That's so much chump change. It's way bigger than $5,000. There's so much money on the table. When I finish showing you the compensation plan, if you can sleep well, this is not for you. Don't worry about it. Okay? I mean it. This is huge, folks. This is so huge. We're streaming live right now on Facebook. I hope people are picking this up because this is big. This is big. This is bigger than a $2,000 decision. This is big. Okay? Real big. It starts out small because you started with completing your registration. Let me share something with you, folks. When I saw this thing 3.5 years ago, I started just like everybody else. I said, this looks good. I didn't call and try to cut no backdoor deal. I had the experience to do it. I didn't want to, no. I said, man, you know what? This can stand on its own merit. I want to do what I'm going to ask everybody else to do. I'm not going to do something unique. I want to do what I want to ask everybody else to do. I want to prove the system. I enrolled myself, I enrolled my wife, and I enrolled my 32-year-old son. Okay? And by the way, we're all VIPs in the program. And I enrolled my corporation. That's a VIP position as well. Okay? And then I said, let's go to work. And we started working. Okay? And we started working. And that is over 20,000 independent affiliates worldwide in the organization. By following this simple system that duplicates, folks. Thank you again, Mr. Harold Seitz, and all the folks on the team to understand what we're doing. Okay? It's as simple as that. Now, Carabar says there's 9 different ways for you to make money. I can't even explain it to you. I couldn't explain them to you if I tried. Excuse me. I could read them to you, but I don't have them memorized. I have the ones that pay me every single Friday memorized, though. I will go over those with you. Okay, and that's what you want to focus on. Because once you get your package, once you get your package and push you in the dual team, and it's going to pay you every single Friday to put you in a position to earn income 5 times a month. 5 times a month. Okay, and here's the beauty of this too. All these things you don't have to understand. The multi-million-dollar software package that comes the day you register into the program for free is given to you. It's going to track all this. It's going to send you the money whether you understand it or not. If you don't understand, it's still going to put the money on your MasterCard. Long as you do it, it's going to pay you the commissions every single way. Now, in a while, you're going to learn how all this stuff works. Maybe. Some of you will. I still haven't. I go back there every day and I got some free gold. I go, oh, what is free gold for? I have to read up on it again. Found they gave me some more free gold for something else to happen on the team. When you follow our simple system, your business is going to grow anyway. And then the computer doesn't recognize who you are. It doesn't care about your education, doesn't care about your background, doesn't care who your mama was, doesn't care who your dad was, doesn't care what ethnicity you are, don't care what your religion is. It looks at your ID number, and when your ID number performs, it sends the money and puts it on your privately issued gold MasterCard. Next slide, please, Mr. Wim. Okay. Invitation, connection works. It's an invitation. Now, how do we invite people, though? We invite people by texting, posting, email, and calling. By all the methods. People say, well, which method is the most effective? All of them. Some people want to talk to people. Some people want to sit and have a cup of coffee at Starbucks. Some people want to get on the internet. Some people want to get on the telephone. Some people want to get a video. Some people want to hear audio. Man, don't get caught up in that. Follow the map and use it all. I pass out CDs. I call people. I text people. I email. I do it all. Now, I personally enrolled over 200 some people in the program. There are people who enrolled over 300 people in the program who enrolled more people than I have. Do it all, okay? But this is how simple it is. And most people don't understand the effect of compound growth and compound interest and how things duplicate. But this is you. You start sharing it with people. And so you finally get you one of that things, you get Cheryl. And Cheryl says, okay, I think I like this. And there's Dan. Dan says, I think I like this too. Now, let me slow down 1 second, Mr. Williams, for me. Now, you say you was too busy to do this. So, you happen to share with Cheryl, she happened to share with Dan. They say, you know what? Cheryl says, I'm a little busy too, but I can scratch out a couple hours a week. But Dan says, you know what, man, I'm fired up. I want to do this thing. And Dan scratches out about 10 hours a week. Now, let's duplicate a little further. This is leveraging, folks. This is how you leverage your time with the time and efforts and energy of other people. Now, understand, they don't work for you. They got their own dreams and goals. And by the way, in case you don't understand this, Walt over there can make more money than Cheryl and you. Mary over there can make more money than Cheryl and you if they decide to do more. And then all of a sudden, here comes Bill, okay, in the business, all excited. There's another one comes in, all excited. Now, so your business is growing. It's leveraging time. Now, if you want to be, just say, how about if everybody's giving 5 hours a week? All of a sudden, your business is going 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, over 30 hours a week. And as it continues to grow, obviously, you got hundreds of man hours a week taking place in your business, people saving gold, sharing with other people all around the world. And we cannot emphasize this point enough. All around the world, Karatbars puts you in a position to have a global business from day one. All you don't tell them is about, we live in a global economy, but then you got a job down at the local grocery store or the shipyard, okay? You already in a trap you can't get out of. Karatbars releases you, puts you outside that system, so now you can touch the world, okay? This afternoon, Mr. Rogers, maybe he'll touch on that, did a meeting with a whole group in Europe at 3 o'clock right here on the internet. See, because of this technology, you couldn't do this 10 years ago that you can do today. And so, folks, I encourage you. I'm so excited for y'all to know what to do. But this is how the dual team works. That's you right there. And you got a left team starting and right team starting. You can't stop it once you start if you wanted to. Okay, you're Johnny Appleseed. All you're doing is spreading the word. You're not selling about anything. You're sharing it with people and hope they see the vision for themselves. And if they see the vision for themselves, they might see it bigger than you see it. And they all come in, they get them a package, and they get a package now. And you start earning commission. Every package has what we call points on it. So when you have 25 points on your left team and 50 points on your right team, doesn't matter left or right. We have 25 points on one side and 50 points on the other side for a total of 75 points. You get what we call a dual team commission. Now understand, every package carries points. Bronze is 5 points, silver is 20, gold is 50, VIP is 100. And when you complete that cycle, if you got a bronze package, you just earn what was 10 euro, but that's been updated. You got more, they doubled the income on it. So now you're gonna earn 20 euro. When you have a bronze packet and you complete a dual team payout for that day, that hour, that minute, you just earn $20. If you have a silver package, you earn around $50 US dollars, 40 euros. If you have a gold package, 60 euros, VIP is 80 euros, approximately $100. Okay. Now here's what's gonna blow your mind if you understand. Everything has value. 1 gram of gold is 1 unit, 2.5 grams, 2 units, 5 grams, 3 units. People are going what? They're going auto exchange. They're going by, they're getting birthday cards, wedding cards, baby cards, they're getting collector cards, they're getting the Debbie Thomas card. Debbie Thomas, United States figure skating champion, Olympic champion. You have no control over that. You're just focused on building your network and your team. And your team goes to their back office when they want to, 24 hours a day, and decide to get gold. And every time they get gold, you get a tiny little piece. And as your team grows, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And like we not even allowed to talk about the money. But I will say this, there are folks in Karatbars already making $5 grand a month, 10 grand a month, 20 grand a month, $100,000+ a month in Karatbars right now. You're not the guinea pig. We know the system works. Okay? It's just that simple. Get started. There's a potential 180,000 dual team payouts per week, folks. That's over $1 million a week in income. At the VIP level, that's over $1 million a week in income. That's over $50 million a year. You said, well, that's seriously pie in the sky. Well, I thought so too. I was talking to one of the early members in the business. He said, well, Tom, what you don't understand is that money, see, we market money. Money is a $1.4 quadrillion business worldwide. Now, yes, I was a graduate by Hampton University, but I'd never even heard the term quadrillion. I mean, I've heard billion, I've heard trillion, but quadrillion, well, money is a $1.4 quadrillion business. When Karatbars has just 1/4 of 1% of the marketplace in gold as money, we will be bigger than the entire network marketing industry combined. We'll be doing in excess of $200 billion a year in business as a company. And we'll have less than 1/4 of 1% of the marketplace. Relax. We got this. You're in the right place at the right time for one time in your life. If, I hate to use the word if, Ms. A, you know I hate the word if, but I gotta say if in this particular case. If you take action now. Okay? How do we get paid? Okay? My wife always talk about people send us opportunities, and you go through the whole website and look at, can't figure out how to get paid. Did they send you a check? Did they deposit money in your bank account? Well, we let you know right up front. This is how you're gonna get paid. As soon as you enroll, you can go back there and order yourself a privately issued gold MasterCard. They send a MasterCard to your house. That MasterCard is good in 36 million locations around the world. No matter where you're traveling to, you can put that MasterCard in an ATM in Japan and get a yen. You can put it in Italy and get a lira. You can put it in the US and get dollars, okay? Any ATM machine around. I mean, it had the chip in it, man, little chip. It had the chip. We had the chip 3 years ago. America's still working on the chip. Bank of America finally got the chip on my card about a year ago. We had it 3 years ago. This is Mr. Harold Sykes, folks. We there, man. Okay? That's a privately issued gold MasterCard. You can go to any ATM, and if you want to go inside, you just go inside and look. So you can take like $800 out to ATM. Some states might let you take $1,000, but typically it's around $800 cash out to ATM. And it's totally unencumbered from the world's banking system. So no one knows you got that cash with you in Karatbars. Okay, no one's in your banking business. And you still have your responsibility as a United States citizen and a citizen of your state. So I'm not advocating anything. I'm just telling you what the deal is. Okay? But if you need some more, you can just have some fun with this thing, man. Go inside the bank. Just go to the teller and say, look, I need $5,000 off this card. I mean, the first time I did it, man, cracked me up. I just wanted to see what would happen. I went there and did it and said, I need $5,000 off this card. And I don't want to know what she was going to do. And she, walked away from the counter, went to the back counter, machine on the back counter, slide the card. You hear the thing go, zzz. And she said, how would you like that? That's all hundreds, please. I'm telling you, man. And then I went in the next day and did it again. I said, give me another $5,000. This is fun. Okay. And the bank started buzzing around. I said, what is this Karatbars card? Man, you had some fun with this thing, folks. How big is your dream? Oh my Lord. Research has been done. We're not on trial. Got the best gold money can buy. LBMA certified 24 karat gold bullion. It's the exact same gold the country used to settle debt. Okay. It is the best gold money. It's not 10 karat, 14 karat, 18 karat. It's 24 karat gold bullion. Okay. I say it one more time. It's the exact same gold the country used to settle debt. It's London Bullion Market Association accredited gold. Okay. Worldwide. People in the gold business, they recognize that LBMA stamp. When they see that, they go, oh my gracious, this is good gold. This from a quality refinery. They know it when they see it. Mr. Harold Seitz, his pursuit of excellence is beyond anything I've dealt with in my adult life. Okay, he is there mentally in every single way. Excellence is, there's no exception. You see that in the first package you get from Karatbars. The quality of the material, the paperwork, everything is just 100% top notch. Okay, so no question about the product, none. And I'm gonna tell you something else too I love about the product, because I've marketed all kinds of things from lotion to potion, nutrition, and I don't have anything against those things. But when we talk about freedom, be the ultimate goal, I'm gonna talk about freedom. Ms. Abraham, you guys got to remind me to touch on freedom of living. When you talk about freedom, folks, what time is 9:51? I got to hurry up. Okay. Let me tell you something about our product. 42 months. I've not had one product complaint in 42 months. I could never say it about a nutrition product. But here I've never had one person call me and say, Tyrone, the product made me sick. Tyrone, the product interfered with my medication. Tyrone, can I return this gold? Tyrone, none of that. Or better yet, after you had an hour conversation with me, they say, Tyrone, I need to check with my doctor to see if this gold will mix with my medication. I mean, we have the perfect product to market because there is no one complains about gold. It's just they get the gold and that's it. They're happy. Go ahead, Mr. Rogers. Keep on moving, man. I'm telling you, I get so excited about it. We're already in 100 plus countries. I love people say they want to check Karatbars out. I go 100 countries, already checked it out. What you going to do? Google it? I'm going to Google it, find out if it's real. 100 countries have already checked it out. They say it's legitimate, it's real. You can do business in our country. We are a licensed e-commerce company. We're not a network marketing company, not a multi-level company. We're a personal referral company, but we're a licensed e-commerce company on par with like Amazon. But we plan to be bigger. And we operate in 100 countries right now. One of our business partners is FedEx. FedEx delivers the gold. Not some of everybody. No, FedEx delivers all gold all around the world right to your doorstep. Now here's FedEx with a multi-billion-dollar reputation. Do you think they want to jeopardize the plan with some fly-by-night company if we weren't for real and legitimate? In fact, we're so legitimate, they put an office within our corporate headquarters in Stuttgart, Germany. Man, relax. Okay, we got this. And I just told you about MasterCard a minute ago. And then the last piece of legitimacy, the last piece of credibility is the Vatican. A licensing partner says, you know what? We done check you guys out thoroughly. Could you make us 100,000 cards as a fundraiser and put the Pope's picture on it? And we made 100,000 cards and 100,000 cards were ordered. They said, well, let's do it again. And then they said, let's do it again. Okay. So now we're in the process of moving 300,000 cards with the Pope's picture on it worldwide. And then some well-meaning person come in and say, I need to check this out. Folks, 500,000 customers and affiliates, no. We're not wrong. We're just the best kept secret in the world, and people soon find it out. And you are here now. That's the truth. Okay? Now, how do you keep it simple? Karatbars Gold Acquisition Payment System. Simple training. Save a lot of gold. Tell a lot of people. Make a lot of money. Well, that's the advanced training. Save a lot of gold. Tell a lot of people. And make a lot of money. Let me tell you something. I can talk about this stuff all day long. It doesn't mean anything if you don't have a dream. Yeah, cars are nice. New homes, nice. Travel all over the world, man. Going to Hawaii, going to Fiji. Okay, going to Maui, playing in the sand, man. Having that sand run through your toes and lying on the beach at 4 o'clock in the morning. All that stuff is great, man. I've done all that stuff. It's great. Being on cruises and going on 7-day cruises and eating so much food, you feel like you're going to pass out just from eating. I mean, you eat a 12 o'clock buffet, and next thing you know, 7 o'clock it's time for breakfast again. I mean, I done done all that stuff, and all that's great. The Rolex watches are great. The jewelry is great. The Mercedes-Benz is great. All that stuff is great. I mean, you're going to have all that stuff till you tired of that stuff, especially as you mature and get a little bit older. I mean, you young, you 35, 40 years old, you got to buy your Ferrari at least one time. You got to buy your Bugatti. You got to have some stuff. You got to have some toys. You might buy your Bentley. You'll have some good time. But let me tell you something. All that stuff is a distant second to freedom. Freedom is what this thing is all about, folks. It's about helping individuals get free all around the world, free from debt, okay? Free from the boss, free from the job, free from stress. That's what this is all about, okay? And the thing that got me excited 20 years ago when that guy said to me, he talked to me about, he didn't oversell it. Let me say this too. You don't have to oversell carrot bars. You don't have to tell people, man, I found a program gonna make us rich. No, forget all that. Okay, the guy 20 years ago asked me, do I know anyone who'd like to make an extra $1,500 a month part-time? And there I was, junior executive Ford Motor Company. And the guy asked me a simple question, $1,500 a month part-time in 1983. And I said yes. I was sharp enough to say yes. Okay. And then he let me discover how big the business is on my own. $1,500 got me started because that was believable to me. I believe $1,500 part-time, beats watching television. I said, man, let me see what you're talking about. And I got interested. I didn't get excited. I got interested. But he took me to a meeting. Not quite like Let's Go Weekend, but took me to a small meeting, a couple hundred people there. And this couple got on stage. I'll never forget them, Jerry and Lisa Ruff. Have no idea where they are today. Don't know if they're still alive. Don't know if they're still networking. I don't know anything. All I know is that they changed my life that day. So I'm sitting there and that guy started talking about this thing called freedom. And I didn't even know what freedom was. He said, have you ever thought about being free? Now I'm thinking to myself, man, I'm free already. I'm free right now. And he said, I know some of you think you're free. He said, but don't show up on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And by Thursday, you will be free. Okay. And I got it. So I had a job. My wife had a job. He said, freedom is when you wake up every single morning and you decide what you want to do with your life. You decide where you want to go. You decide if you want to sleep to the crack of noon or get up and do something. You decide if you want to go to the movies or go fishing or go tee off at the golf club and do 18 holes. You decide if you want to go to the baseball. You decide what you want to do. No one else is in control of your life. And he started selling that dream on freedom, man. And I started sitting up and he started telling me, you throw away the alarm clock. Can you imagine throwing away the alarm clock and walking into work one day and just firing the boss? I said, oh my God. Now don't do that tomorrow, folks. Don't do it tomorrow. Your job will financial freedom. Keep your job so you can get free. But you can do this part-time till it puts you in position to be free. And man, I bought that dream, folks. I bought it hook, line, and sinker. Okay, I said, oh my God. Because that couple was 32 years old, had 2 brand new Cadillacs in the driveway, and he was free and his wife was free. And he said he slept to the crack of noon every day. Okay, and I said, that I gotta have it. I didn't want to have it. I said, I gotta have it. Okay, I was willing to risk life and limb for it. I gotta have it. I wanted it that badly. How many want to be free that badly? You want to be free. Okay, forget the stuff. You just want to be free. And I'm going to tell you something. I looked at my wife 4 years into the business, into this industry. In 1987, we had our first child. I said, man, you don't have to go to work anymore, honey, unless you just want to. She said, I don't want to go. I said, well, call it a day. We done here. We weren't rich, but she was free. My son, who's now 32 years old, has never, ever known his mother to have a job. It's not a boast. I'm trying to tell you what's possible. Carabao is a 12 to 24 month run to freedom, folks. Okay? It's a 12 to 24 month run to freedom. It could be 6 months. Michael Delco did 103 days. It could be done in 9 days. If you want to take massive action, cut the TV off and get dead serious about it. It took me 12 years of part-time effort to find a vehicle to get free. And when I found it, it was just like I said, it took 21 months to build freedom. And when I walked into that job at 40 years old and said I'm done in 1995, July 14th, 1995, I became a free man in America. I haven't had a job in 21, it'd be 22 years, July 14th. To me, that's what it's all about. Okay? And then it's all about what? How many people can I help get free? Harriet Tubman said she led thousands of people to freedom, thousands of enslaved people to freedom. She could have led thousands more if they only knew they were enslaved. Some people don't know they're enslaved. Okay, I didn't know until somebody said that to me at 20 years old. I knew it at that point. Okay. And once I got free, I dedicated my life, the last 30 years of my life, to helping other people get free, as well as myself. If you want freedom, you found the vehicle. And we have a full support system there to help you do it. That's wealthbuildersworldwide.info. Roger had to slide up. Okay. And you can do it from the comfort of your home. Yes, you can still go out and do meetings, do all the things you want to do, but grab hold of this technology. This is the 21st century, folks. Grab hold of this technology. Between the power call every day at 10:45, between Tuesday's presentation at 9 o'clock, goldrocks.info, Thursday's presentation at goldrocks.info, Sunday's training call at goldrocks.info, and all the stuff we do in between, live training, all the stuff, the reading room we got, man, grab hold of this thing. Now, for those who are here tonight for the first time, still thinking about it, stop thinking about it. Go into your back office, get back with the person who invited you to this webinar tonight and get signed up now. Enroll yourself now. Take out that credit card now, buy your bronze package, speed this thing up. Speed is which is where it all happens. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, some of you in the next 12 to 18 months, go make 10 grand, some of you make 100 grand, and some of you gonna make $1 million. It just depends on your level of commitment. So with that, I want to say I appreciate your time. I want you to think freedom. I want you to dream freedom. And I want you to understand that it's possible to be free. I'm not overly impressed with me. Okay, and I don't want you overly impressed with me. I want you to understand that if this little guy from Rocky Mount, North Carolina, okay, can figure out how to get free, you can too. Okay, 98.6 and breathing. Share with everybody, folks. Dream big. Back to you, Mr. Roger Williams.
Mr. Best, outstanding presentation. Thank you so very much. We felt your passion all the way through this stream, and I'm sure they felt it all the way around the world, as this platform is absolutely jam-packed, and I'm sure that the stream has gone even to every continent of this earth. Thank you so very much for your heartfelt words and your presentation. And ladies and gentlemen, if you are a guest on this presentation, please get back with the person that invited you and let them know that you are ready to register for your free gold savings account and get started taking action to build wealth for yourself and financial freedom. I just want to ask Ms. Sheila Abram from out west if she has any last minute comments or announcements before we go ahead and let you go.
You know, Mr. Williams, Mr. Ty Best, when he started talking about freedom at the end, I want to ask everybody, especially those of you that are working and work a traditional Monday through Friday, how do you feel on Friday around 4:30 in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening? Isn't it interesting how the office seems to get happy? People start smiling because they say, thank God it's Friday. Well, how would you like to feel that way on Sunday evening at that time? See, when you don't have to worry about going to work on Monday, you don't have to worry about going to work on Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. You have that thank God it's Friday feeling every day. That's what this wonderful opportunity is offering you right now. Wonderful presentation, Mr. Ty Best. You look great. I love that Wealth Builders Worldwide pin you have on. Back to you.
Can I add one other thing, Ms. Amy? You made me. Just give me a minute, folks, and bear with me. Those who got to go, you got to go. But let me just bear. So we try to start talking about freedom. It really is a confusing concept sometimes because, you know, the average doctor out there is not free. The average dentist out there is not free. The average lawyer, see, money does not make you free. You can make 200 grand a year, but if you got to sell 60 hours of your life every week to get it, you're not free. Okay? If you are stressed out because you one of the best surgeons in the world, heart surgeons in the world, thoracic surgeons in the world, but if you don't go crack open the chest, you're not free. If you're sitting there saying, Lord, please, God, don't let me get sick, because if I can't go to work for 3 days, the income stops, you're not free. The average dentist got to show up every single day, got to work in somebody's mouth or don't get paid. See, you got to put yourself in a position. The only way to get free is, as Warren Buffett said, you got to get a vehicle or a system that will create income that doesn't require your time. Now, this does require your time because you got to get it going. I make the statement all the time. This business is like work, get paid. And then it's work, get paid, 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 get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid, get paid. Oh, wait a minute, I think I'll go to work. But you got to focus on helping your people succeed, because the more you help them succeed, the freer you become. You got 10 or 15, 20 people in your team making 5, 10, 15, 20 grand a month, you free. It frees you. Okay? And so when you talk about that freedom thing, man, I get wound up about it because I know most people are not free. I don't know how much money they make. It doesn't impress me. They're not free. Yeah, I walk around Walmart with sweatpants on and a t-shirt, and I walk around all day bummed up all day half the time because I don't have to impress anybody anymore. I'm 62 years old, married for 41 years to the same woman. 37 years to the same woman, going out for been boyfriend and girl from 41 years. I'm just me. Man, you talk about being free. Folks, that's what this thing's all about. And then wait a minute, one last little piece. Just give me one more minute. It's a winnable part of your estate. Average professional, they got all this education, but they can't will their dental practice to their kids. Can't leave it to their spouse. Average lawyer can be the best lawyer in the world and make a bunch of money the whole time, can leave some money with them, but can't leave the business to them. Okay? Here, from day one, you start building a business. Not only you can leave the gold to your family, and you can leave the business and the income to your family from day one. All legally done, all legally set up already by Karatbars from day one. I'm telling you, I don't know what else there is to ask for, folks. I really, truly don't. I really, truly don't. In my 33 years, I've never seen anything this complete and this fulfilling. And then to watch the glow, the gleam in people's eyes when they get excited and realize they have a dream, that an achievable dream. Okay, because there's only 3 things we do here, and I'm done. I'm not going to say anything else. 3 things. I talk about these 3 things all the time. 3 things we do. 1, save all the gold you can. That's a personal choice. There's no quotas here. Save all the gold you can every chance you get. That builds your personal net worth. Everybody should be doing that. 2, get the VIP as fast as you possibly can. Anybody 80 years over, 98.6 and breathing can do that. And 3, never give up. Ever, never, ever give up. Because you will find a Roger Williams. You will find a Sheila Abram. You will find a Mike Delco. You will find a Tanisha Glass. You will find a Willie Sherry Brown. You will find a Rodney and Sidney Berger. You will find some other folks that want to do this business. They got a dream. And all you got to do is dedicate yourself to helping them get their dream, and you will automatically get yours. God bless. Back to you, Mr. Williams.
Wow, Mr. Best. I just want to start from the top and let's just keep going because this is absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, let me strongly admonish you, just get connected and just duplicate. Do everything you possibly can to make your way prosperous. The system is in place. The system is there. You have the support you need. Go to wealthbuildersworldwide.info. There are tools available to enhance your life and help you to achieve your dreams. And all you have to do is take massive action, engage the massive action plan, and you'll be able to realize massive cash flow, massive wealth accumulation. On behalf of Mr. Tyrone Best, the founder of Wealth Builders Worldwide, and all the great senior partners and leaders, and Mr. Harold Sykes and Karatbars International, we want to thank you for joining us. And just stay tuned because we are taking massive action, and you never know when we might just be maybe a 24-hour blitz or something. But I'm telling you this, stay connected, stay plugged in, get the support you need, and you too will have the success that you see everyone else having. Enjoy your evening. Get back with the people that invited you to this stream, this presentation. Let's get you registered. Let's get you started. Let's get your success on its way. Have a good evening.
Good night.